stories, trains, and magic? Well, you've come to the right place. Let me properly introduce myself. Mr. Conductor, at your service.
Tomorrow, PBS stations across the country will present a special Halloween episode of the children's series, Shining Time Station, and fans will get their first look at George Carlin, replacing Ringo Starr as Mr. Conductor. And George Carlin joins us this morning. Good morning, George.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the show for people who may not know what it's all about.
Well, Shining Time Station is a children's program on PBS, a daily program. It takes place in the location is a railway station in on the Indian Valley Railway called Shining Time Station. It involves the doings of a group of regular people, the manager of the station, an engineer, the man who runs the arcade, the owner of the railway, 3 little children. And I play Mr. Conductor, who is only 18 inches tall and who is only visible to the children. And he is sort of the intersection between reality and the imagination. And he has, you saw that sparkle, that magic sparkle dust. So he has the ability to go from this everyday world into the imagination.
Well, speaking of magic sparkle dust, for years you've been giving us that with your stand-up. This isn't stand-up, though. There's no audience. This is a little different. It's in a studio. How's the prep different for this?
Well, this is the same as any acting part. The big difference being that the actors aren't there. Since I play an 18-inch figure, I'm matted in through a technical process that some people know about, the blue screen or green screen. And I didn't get to work with the actors, so I had to work with imaginary eye lines, and I had to imagine the people. I could see them on a screen if I chose to look, but I've been doing that for years in stand-up anyway, doing little characters talking to the middle distance and imagining who the person receiving the words. So that part came easily to me. But it is really just another acting job to me. I don't mean just another, meaning that it's not important to me, but I mean it is of a piece with the kinds of movie parts I've been trying to do the last few years.
It's funny, there was a buzz in the studio about you coming in. I can remember Radio Wino, 5 minutes past the big hour 5, the Hippy Dippy Weatherman,
Sure.
7 words you can't say on television, A Place for My Stuff. When you look back, you know, on a career that's still going, great guns,
Sure.
It's almost like, what are your favorite games that you've pitched in your career? What are your favorite hits that you've made in your career? Out of all those, which ones are you most proud of?
Well, I think what I'm proudest of, although some of those things stand out, as you've said, and I hear them, I get them back from people on the planes and in the hotels and restaurants, in the lobbies and so forth. What I'm proudest of is my longevity and the sheer amount of material. I've done 7 HBO stand-up shows. I have another one next year. And you're a stand-up, you know how the material comes at certain rates of speed sometimes. So I'm proudest of the sheer volume and the fact that I've been able to exercise a lot of aspects of myself. That's what Shining Time Station gives me a chance to do. It gives me a chance to exercise. I don't want to use an 80s term, so I'm going to avoid it. You'll know the one I mean. But that part of me which is still young, and which will always be in wonder of the universe. And Shining Time Station gives a lot of adults a chance to do that. That's what I have learned, although I haven't been a regular cast member long, from the others, that a great number of adults are captivated by this show. Besides the doings in this little railway station, there is a jukebox which has puppets in it that do these marvelous original songs. Or they do some public domain songs. And then there are original songs that are done in other ways, in a little tunnel that's on the wall, in a magic bubble. And there are Thomas the Tank Engine stories, animated live-action stories of little railway trains that kids just fall in love with. So this is a quality and very interesting project that gives me a chance to exercise, as I say, another part of me, and that's the exciting thing for me.
Well, we're always glad to see you, George. A
Thank
pleasure.
you.
And tomorrow night on PBS, Halloween.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good to see you.
Thank you.
We'll be back. This morning's Family Time was sponsored by MCI, the long-distance phone company that brings you friends and family.